We all want to improve and change our lives. One of the best ways to do this is by building new habits. While that is true, what we forget is that before building new habits, we must first get rid of the toxic habits that are ruining our life. When you quit the bad habits, it will make space for good ones. So today, I'm going to share with you 10 toxic habits that you should cut out from your life in order to create the dream and happy life you seek. So let's get started. Quit using the phone first thing in the morning. Do you just stay in bed even after waking up and use your phone first thing in the morning? You might be scrolling through social media and let all the information, news and updates get to you. I also used to do this too, but I have quit for many years now. And just quitting this small habit has been such a huge life changer for me. I started logging off from social media and stopped using my phone in the morning, keeping it in the airplane mode. Instead, I devoted that time to reading, and that is how I cultivated my reading habit too. How we begin our day is so important. Your mind is fresh and empty in the morning, so fill it with good positive thoughts and engage in activities for your growth. Quit negative self-talk. This should probably have been the first on the list of toxic habits to give up. Negative self-talk is really the root cause of all unhealthy and toxic things in our life. I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and she was sharing that she feels stuck in life. I asked her, how do you treat and talk to yourself? When I asked her this, she finally said that I struck the right thing for her. She realized and said she was kind to everyone else, but so hard and unkind to her own self. This is what happens. It happened to me too, until I realized that I was being so unkind to myself and seeing myself in such a low and negative light. We talk to ourselves so unconsciously that it just slips from our minds. But how you see and talk to yourself matters the most. Not drinking enough water. I never knew how much it affected my energy levels until I started drinking water more consciously. These are small habits, but you need to be really aware of them. Most of us are so dehydrated and are constantly so engrossed in our phones. Even if we are thirsty, we feel lazy to get up. Often, all our body needs are water, and all loss of energy, fatigue, and even anxiety can go away if we give our beautiful body enough water. Quit the perfectionism habit. It is true that we want to be perfect from the start. We are too ashamed to look like a beginner, so we become too hard on ourselves, and we do not allow ourselves the chance to learn and grow as a beginner. The majority of the world doesn't even try out a new thing. It is not because they don't want to, but because they feel that they will never be perfect. But who is perfect from the start? You become perfect through practice. It is this perfectionist tendency that causes us to not even try out a new thing and make us fail at persisting. The toxic habit of postponing things. We are always waiting for the right time and waiting. Our lives go by and we never start. Quit this toxic habit of postponing things. Quit waiting for the right time and start with whatever you have with you. Nobody has all the right types of equipment or the strength or the knowledge and all the energy before starting. But if you start and as you keep going, you will slowly have it. Slowly you will learn and you will be so glad that you started somehow. Bad sleeping habits. Many of us in this modern world have problems related to sleep. I myself also had major sleep issues. There was a time when I used to wake up feeling tired already. I used to feel that those who fall asleep right away are blessed, and I wondered how they did that. Having a bad sleep ruined my entire next day. But now I know it was all a result of bad sleeping habits and an unhealthy lifestyle. As I gave up bad habits and I became kind to myself, my anxiety and sleep issues slowly vanished away. I now have a sound sleep and I have no trouble falling asleep. I go to bed by 10:30 p.m. and I am asleep in 10 minutes. The toxic habit of overspending and being okay with debt. Just get rid of debt to simplify life. There can be no success and happiness in a person's life if one starts to become okay with debt and spending more than he or she earns. If you're uncomfortable with anything, be uncomfortable with debt and give your best determination to get rid of debt and work hard. If you are determined, a solution will appear. Cut the toxic habit of spending money you haven't earned just so you look rich in front of others. Habit of multitasking. Multitasking is similar to trying to be the jack of all trades at a particular moment. Most people believe multitasking is essential for productivity. However, the truth is exactly the opposite. We are humans, not machines. We can never focus on more than one thing at a time. And even if we try to do it, far from increasing efficiency, it hampers our focus and the result. Quit saying yes to everything. If you want to grow, be productive and happy in life, then you ought to get rid of the habit of saying yes to everything. Be aware of your energy and your intention behind saying yes. If your heart wants to say no, then don't say yes from your lips. You don't have to feel guilty for setting your boundaries and making your choices. Once you learn how to do this for you, you will feel much stronger and in charge of yourself. As you begin to say no, your confidence, your self-control will grow and you will feel that you finally have control over your life. Quit the toxic habit of complaining. One can never be happy and find things to be grateful for while complaining, because they are really the toxins that stop us from seeing the good in our lives. Once complaining regularly becomes a habit, it turns into a state of mind. The more you complain, the more you feel drained, irritated and anxious without you knowing. Why is there so much urge to have everything under control? If you have watched the video this far, I bet you are ready for a change. Remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. But do not change with the notion that who you are right now is bad or not enough. You already are enough. You already are who you want to be. There is everything in you. So change because you owe it to yourself to realize your full potential. Change because you want to bring out your best version, which is already there inside you. If you give up only these 10 habits, I can promise that your life will begin to shift towards the better and you will feel so much peace and calm. Thanks for watching.